All right. Hey, I just want to share a little something, something. It's about a conversation I had with this guy last night. Now, some of you may be tired of hearing me talk about it, but I don't care. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it, keep talking about it, because that's what I do. I talk about it until something gets done. And so let me tell you about the conversation. So if you don't want to hear it, you're tired of me talking about it, I don't care. Like, stop the video, pause it, scroll to the next one. I don't care what you do, but this is what I need to do. So let me tell you about the conversation I had with this guy, cute guy. Looks like an NFL player. You know, he was thick in the shoulders, broad shoulders, nice build, muscular tone. Nice, healthy guy. So we're having this conversation that leads into sports, that leads into the NFL, which y'all know I am blocking. I support the blackout. And because he has an NFL background, play football, whatever, I don't care, we begin to talk about what happened to Cat. Now, in addition to that, last night was the biggest game the most important game in D.C. So one of the most important games in D.C. is when D.C. Redskins played Cowboys, Cowboy Indian. It's a big rivalry, been going on for years. Before I even came to this earth, that rivalry has been going on and will continue. Well, you know what? I don't care, because last night I didn't watch the game. So to this moment, I don't know what the score is because I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch any NFL news. And luckily, the news I watched this morning didn't report it. I don't care. I don't give a hoot. And you know why? I don't care that people are uncomfortable with me talking about it, because I will sacrifice you being comfortable for the life of another person. So me and the guy, cute build guy with the broad shoulders, began to talk about the NFL, the blackout, and he began to lay out Cap stats and whether he was a great football player or not. And I'm saying, dude, it don't matter. It does not matter, because as black people, we all know that there are injustices that are put upon us, that we encounter every day on this earth. We know that. We know that things are not fair for us. We know that there are injustices done to black people every day, across the board, in all kinds of scenarios, all kinds of areas of our life. We know that. So anytime we can take a stand against one of them, we should. We should. Y'all know I have a grandson, cute little guy. It's my little sweetheart. We have date night on Thursdays. Had date night last night. Where we hang out. And when I think about him, what he may encounter years to come because he is an African-American male, it forces me, something rise up in me to stand against him. That could be him. I see other things happen to people's sons. That could be my son, my grandson. I have two beautiful, wonderful, amazing daughters that will marry perhaps a black guy one day. I think about that. So it breaks my heart that we as black people, and I'm not really caught up in what Cap did or, what his stats was or how great of a player he was. The fact that I think what really gets to me about this whole thing is that I'm disappointed that we are not doing enough. So many people support NFL, and I think that we could do more. That's all. We could do more to make America uncomfortable about things that they have made us uncomfortable about for years. We don't even protest. We protest, they tell us how to protest. That's a peaceful protest. But now it's gotten to this thing about disrespecting the flag and all this craziness. They do all kind of shenanigans to shut us down, to keep us quiet. And instead of us voicing an opinion about that, we want to talk about a score or we want to talk about stats. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it, because that could be you. So I say all that to say, not that I'm summing it up, because I'm going to talk about it more, but just looking at your life and where you are and what you're doing, what are you going to settle for? What are you going to settle for? What are you going to let go of? How are you going to grow What's in your way of you moving ahead and getting to your next stage in life where you can begin to find out what it is you want while you're here? You know, we settle. Oh, we settle for so much. And we don't have to. We have power. We have power in choice. We do. Although we do deal with injustices, with human rights, and which I really believe that. But there are day-to-day functions, day-to-day things that we have control over that we don't exercise our right to decide on how we want to deal with it. I would like everyone to support Kat, support the knee issue, support fighting against injustices for black people, our black men. They encounter so much just being black men. It's hard being a black man out there. You know, it's hard. It's not only is it hard in relationships, it's hard leading families. It's hard being in positions of your place of employment where you have no power, you have no control, and you do a lot of physical labor, and people talk to you in demeaning kinds of ways. It's difficult. So for those who have who are experiencing issues like that, my heart is with you. I try to put behind voices or reasoning, sharing information as much as I can, bringing forth conversation on about these things. But we got to do something, y'all. We have got to do something. So what I challenge you to do is stand up for something. In the month of December on the show, we're going to do a marathon where we're going to be running all kinds of shows that we've done for the past 7 years on Coffee Talk with Soy, because we want to empower people and refuel them as much as we can. We talk about all different kinds of things, not just cat, not just social injustices, but we talk about things that hurt our hearts, that hurt our minds, that hurt our pockets, that hurt our relationships, that hurt our children's, because I personally want everyone to be happy and healthy. So when you hear the voices of Soy, you hear me speaking, believe that it is my passion, my purpose, and my plan to help make the world a happier, healthier place. Healthy inside and out. Healthy, happy, healthier place as best I can as long as I'm on this earth. Find out what you can do to help yourself and to help other people. You deserve more. Stop settling. Stop settling.